All right, I'm gonna step out my bag for a bit of this. I can't really call this a review, but I saw this documentary on Netflix called The Perfect Neighbor. You may have heard of it. You may have glanced. You may, if you watched it, let me know in the comments and let me know what you think. But obviously, I don't really review documentaries. I don't really feel like they're in my wheelhouse in terms of because it's like although yes, I do watch films that are based on real life and review them. I didn't really see this as an entertainment thing, and I'll get into why in a minute. But I guess I'm gonna sound a spoiler alarm just in case I accidentally say some stuff that happened. And it is a real life case and a real life story, and it has been reported in some news reports. The first I was hearing about not the first I was hearing about, but the first I kind of remembered about it in this documentary. Anyway, I was basically introduced to this. I was scrolling as you do on social media. London News, stories was like, oh, you have to watch this, blah blah blah. Made me cry, made me sob, whatever. And I must tell you, like, this documentary does pack a real emotional punch in it. There is a point. So basically, you have this woman, Susan, whatever her name is, who's perpetually just being very much the essence of Karen, calling the police on her neighbours, on her neighbours' kids for playing outside when they're not even on her property, but all this kind of stuff, and it just keeps escalating. It just keeps happening repeatedly, and basically, unfortunately, it ends in the death of one of those neighbours through like an argument, and basically this woman trying to use stand your ground laws to shoot this neighbor through her door. Justice and rest in peace to AJ Ajiki Johnson, I believe her name is. But yeah, the worst part of it is when it comes to this sort of climax moment of the neighbor doing the wrong deed, and just the children being told that their mother is no longer with them, that their mother won't be coming back, that she didn't make it from this horrible act. And it was just that nearly, I'm not gonna lie, nearly brought me. So I would say, like, watch this, don't watch this. I would say don't watch it if, like, I don't know, man, you haven't got that in you right now. It's tough, man. It's a tough watch. But there are some parts of light in it, when they sort of seeing the community come together, and also seeing some sort of justice, brought from it, and also just just seeing people from different walks of life, like, just being there and showing up for each other. And I guess just the legacy of her children as well. But yeah, I don't really know. I just kind of, I had some thoughts and feels about it that I just wanted to get out. And another trigger warning, it will make you really frustrated and angry towards the end of it. Just a lack of remorse, and just the futility of the situation. The fact that, if this woman was a woman of colour, would the police have even come? Would they have heard this? It's a hard one. I don't know if it... I can't honestly say if the police were acting in a racist way, but the way they gave, like, they were polite and kind to everybody, but the way they gave this woman so much grace, who would repeatedly, called when there wasn't really an emergency, called when nothing really wasn't going on, repeatedly, the same story again. And also had a history of getting herself into situations where she kind of acted unreasonable and violent, trying to get out of it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm saying here, but I guess I just needed to get it out of me, because that documentary was a lot, and it is a good documentary. I would recommend it if you're interested in it. But it's also, on the other side of things, Netflix do a lot of these kind of true crime documentaries, and I think they're not the only ones, but I feel like it's a whole genre now, and it's kind of in a way it's a bit weird, because it's like we're getting entertainment in one sense out of these tragedies and stuff, but also in terms of spreading the story, spreading awareness, and not forgetting these real people that these things have been done to. I guess there's that element too, and I feel like it kind of balanced it enough for it not to be just entertainment for entertainment's sake. But yeah, that's my thoughts on The Perfect Neighbor, shown on Netflix. Have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get into it.